What is going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of the Maxed Ultimate Ironman, where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible. Going to be starting this one out on 1,189. Pretty big chance I hit 1,200 this video if I get lucky with the Hydra log. From the last video, I did complete the aerial fishing log, and I also farmed herbs during that to go and do the mastering mixology log. And finally, I moved into doing the mage training arena logs. So 3 more green logs from last video, and I decided that the next thing I'm going to be doing is Hydra. The main 2 things that I want here are the leather, which I can use to upgrade my bear's gloves, and also the Hydra's claw, which I can attach to the Zami spear that I have. I need to make into a hosta to create the lance. You can also combine the eye, the heart, and the fang to make the brimstone ring. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be keeping that yet or not. I have to look at some stats on it. In terms of the gear setup, this is what I'm going to be going with. I'm bringing the Bofa with full crystal and also a toxic blowpipe for specs to get some HP back. Also going to be bringing a decent amount of food to start with. More than likely end up bringing maybe like 3 or 4 sharks and more prayer potions in the future. Also, sadly, have to keep the crystal helm and the dragon defender in my inventory. So those are like 2 perma slots lost while doing this. When it comes to Hydra itself, though, I haven't done it for a very long time. The only time I've done this was on Leagues, and that was on the first Leagues, which was Twisted Leagues. And I don't even know how long ago that was, maybe like 5 or 6 years. I've never done this on main game, and it was such a long time ago, I don't really remember how to do it as much. So we'll see how this goes. I know there is a lightning skip that you can do, and also a flame skip. Well, there's the first kill. Pretty clean, I'm not gonna lie. Only took like 30 points of damage. And also a master combat task already from that. I'll talk more about those later, since there is a pretty decent amount of them. I believe there's like 13 here. Hey, 2 more combat achievements there on, I think this is 3rd KC. Let me see. So yeah, it's KC number 3. That's going to be for Lightning Lore, which is basically doing the lightning skip, not getting hit by the lightning attack. I don't know what the other one is. Let me check the wiki really quick. Okay, the other one is to do it without getting hit by the acid pull attack. So already 3 of those out of the way. Oh my gosh. I thought I just got both of them, but it's actually the other one, I guess. But there's a Mystic Robe Bottom Light that I needed. I'm also just now realizing as well that it's the hat that I still need. And I thought the Hydra dropped the hat and the bottoms for some reason. It's just the top and the bottom, and I already have the top. So I guess I was wrong before saying I could get both these items here. This I'll get from doing basilisks. So that is a 1 in 50 drop, though, already out of the way. Oh, wow. That was fast. There's Hydra heads already. 13 KC. Should probably take time to go over the drop rates on these items, but the heads, I believe, are like a 1 in 250. I'm just going to be showing you guys a kill in the background while I go over the drop rates here. As you know, there are 11, so there's a lot of them. I'm going to start with the brimstone ring pieces. That is the eye, the fang, and the heart. You get these in order. One thing that sucks, though, as a UIM is once I get these, they are untradeable, so I'm going to have to keep them on me. I don't plan to keep the brimstone ring, but if I were to get the first piece of the eye and drop it, then I'd get the eye again as my next drop. So in order to get all 3 of those, I have to keep them in my inventory, and those are all 1 in 181. There's also the Hydra tail. That's a 1 in 513. That is for the bone necklace, which I don't need either. So once I get that item, I'll just be dropping it. The next 2 on here, though, are the items that I need, being the leather. That is a 1 in 514, which is used to upgrade the bear's gloves, and the claw, which is a 1 in 1001 that I'm going to be using to upgrade my Zami spear into a lance. And then you also have these 2 drops here, 1 in 2000 and 1 in 2001. I already have the dragon throne axes from, I believe, when I did worms for Slayer on this account a long time ago. But yeah, the dragon knife is kind of an annoying random drop to have such a low drop rate for. And onto the final 3 here, the Hydra heads, as you guys saw me get already, 1 in 256. And final 2, the jar of chemicals, 1 in 2,000, and the pet here has a drop rate of 1 in 3,000. So yeah, that is going to be all the drops. Can also get hard clues and elite clues here. And I can also get brimstone keys at a 1 in 40 drop rate since I am on a task here. So there is a lot of drops to look out for. And here's a nice one to get early on. Alchemical Hydra, another master combat task. This one is going to be for doing the boss without taking any damage. And yet another master combat task, working overtime, which is for getting 15 kills without leaving, which is pretty easy here considering you don't really take too much damage. There's another combat task here on, this is like 72, 73 KC, mixing correctly. It's pretty much something to do with the vents. You just can't let certain phases on certain vents. A pretty easy one. Another 5 points added to the combat tasks. And yet another combat task there for 75 total KC. There's also another one for hitting 150. Oh, wow. Already the second Hydra heads. No other drops so far, apart from that. Kind of annoying, but overall not really too big a deal. Definitely looks funny in the log, though. Up to 100 total KC now, and I also got a new PB on the last kill, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. It was 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I think I got that on like the 6th kill or something. One of the combat achievements is like 1 minute and 45 seconds for a kill, which I'm not too sure if I can get with my current gear. Dude, no way. Oh man, another Hydra head. That's 3 Hydra heads now with no other drop on 144 KC. Another nice little update. There is 150 total kills, which is going to be another master task. And I also got a new personal best on the same kill at 2 minutes and 1 second. Still pretty far off that 145, but it's nice to see it consistently getting better. Okay, this is a interesting spot to do an update. I'm skipping for another Hydra task right now, and you'll see there is a system update. This is going to be for the stackable clues, but I don't think anybody really expected the way they were going to do this, so it looks like they're adding 13 more items into the game that you unlock passively over doing clues, and since I've done so many clues already, I've already unlocked all of these items, so I assume when I log into the game, it'll just give me all 13 of those slots, so I did want to mention that before I end up logging in, because it'll also push me over 1,200 clogs. Pretty randomly, I was expecting to get that in another video, but it looks like with this update, I'm just going to be getting it for free. The update has gone through, so when I log in here, I should just automatically get all those. So yeah, there's 1,200 total log slots just from logging in based off of all of these. I'm actually kind of curious if this is on the clues page or not. So yeah, there's the scroll cases, I guess, just green logged. So I'll be able to stack 5 of each clue tier. Definitely going to try some medium clues sometime soon. I did also get another Hydra task, so 187 more of those to go. But yeah, 13 free clogs added to the account and 1,200 plus now. This is a really nice one here. The cash stack has just turned green from Hydra. 10 million GP and Alks already in 232 kills. It is a very alk heavy boss. I'll be getting well over 40 mil from just doing 1,000 kills here. It's another KC milestone, 250 total kills now, and 2 hards and 1 elite so far. Wow, okay, that is random. Just got a broken Dragon Hasta from the Brimstone chest on my second chest, which is a 1 in 200 drop rate, so it's another nice little clog to get added, even though I would have eventually got it anyway going for the Dusk outfit. Well, I finally got the Flame Skipper combat achievement on 326 kills. It's to completely skip the fire phase. Of course, Flame Skipper, that's where the name comes from. So there's another master combat task out of the way. I'm not too sure how many I have left, but there's a few that I won't be able to do. Like there's one to kill it with no more than 10 HP. That you have to use Darox for, and that's not something I really care to do right now, so it's the end of the second Hydra task, 350 kills, and still only the 4 heads on the log. Ooh, new PB here, 1 minute and 54 seconds, actually looking like it might be possible to get that 145 now. Alright, there is 500 total KC, still looking for a drop other than the Hydra head, sadly. I'd say it's probably been a little over 25 hours. I'm getting like 20 kills per hour, but sometimes it'll take me a couple of hours to get a new task when I do skipping. Finally, Hydra tail on 553 KC. First drop other than the heads is the Hydra tail. It's nice to get, but like I said before, it is completely useless for me, so I'm just going to be dropping it. Kind of a funny log here for how many kills I have. Still having just the 3 items. It is nice to see a drop, though. Whoa, no way. That was actually incredibly fast. 1 minute and 43. I got the 1 minute and 45 master task done from that, too. Wow. Did not expect to get that done with the Bofa, I'm not gonna lie. Well, there's another update on the kill count. Just hit 700, and I'm gonna show you guys the log really quick. Nothing, of course, changed in here. It is going to be almost 4 times the drop right now to have one of the items for the Brimstone Ring, though. At this point, I should have the Fang, the Eye, and the Heart. Definitely a pretty depressing log to look at so far. It did hit over 30 million cash stack, though. So at least I'm getting a lot out of that. I also have been saving the Dwarf Weeds, Renars, and the Onyx Bolts. It's like another 5 mil added to my cash stack. So almost 40 million GP so far once I process those in the future. Also 2 elites and 7 hard clues that I've been juggling. Oh my gosh, let's go. Hydra's Claw. One of the items that I needed to upgrade to get my lance, I believe, on, what is that, 778 KC. Completely makes up for being dry and everything else so far, since this and the other one of the main items that I need. Also, this is tradable, and I don't want to go and death pile to take the spear out of my bag to make this, so I'm just going to use the claw on the bag, and this is just chilling here for now. One of 2 out of the way, though. The only other item I'm looking for here is the leather, and if I do manage to get that, I'm gonna be moving on and coming back here in the future. So, yeah, back to it. Still 22 kills left to go on the task. Well, I planked at Hydra, so I figured this was a good time to go and make the lance. I went and turned my spear into a hosta, and let's go ahead and use the claw on it. I thought there was going to be a cool animation or something, but that happened really quick. There it is, the Dragon Hunter Lance completed. I'm actually kind of curious how much this is worth now. 69 mil, it's pretty crazy. Also, I'm currently at 870 kills. I'll probably take a break at like 1,000 if I don't get the leather, since this is pretty tedious to do. Honestly, I really don't like this boss. But yeah, another good weapon added to the account. I'll see you guys back probably either if I get another drop or if I hit 1,000 KC. I decided to do one more update here before the 1,000 KC. I just hit 905, and this is going to be exactly 5 times the drop rates for getting the Hydra Eye, which is the first piece of the Brimstone Ring. Oh my gosh, I finally got it. There it is, the first piece of the Brimstone Ring. Like I said, over 5 times dry, 914 KC. It's nice to finally see one of these items. They are untradeable, so it's going to be sitting in my inventory. Yeah, you do get these in order, so I'll get the Heart or the Fang next. I can't remember what order they go in. Oh, it's got more dragon throwing axes. I'm pretty sure that's the same drop rate as getting the dragon knife. I have to check the wiki really quick for that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 1 in 2,000 chance to get the thrown axes. Also a 1 in 2,000 chance to get the knives. And I had already gotten the throwing axes, so sadly no new clog there. Oh, well, there's the 1,000 KC. I'm going to be taking a break here. Hydra is pretty annoying to do long term. I did go and throw my XP that I gained from these 1,000 kills on the screen, though. 1.4 million Slayer XP. Also, the 5.3 million ranged XP that I've had on the counter up here. This is another look at the log. Still looking for 6 items in here. And this is 2 times over the rate now for the leather. In terms of the drops I saved, 716 Dwarf Weeds, insane for range potions, 320 Renar Weeds, and almost 900 Onyx Boats, which I'll just be alching passively as I do some other stuff. Also, finally, just going to show you guys the tracker from the 1,000 kills, 189 million GP from those kills. I'd say I was getting probably about 20 kills per hour as well. That's not counting the time it took to skip for the tasks between. So if you guys want to math that out to see how much GP per hour it is, you can go ahead. Definitely a really good boss overall, though, for supplies and GP. 45 million GP from that. It's going to be like 55 mil when I finish alching all the Onyx Bolts. So as for the break I'm going to be taking, there's a few things that I want to do. Starting off, though, I'm just going to go for some random items throughout the collection log again. There's some stuff in, especially like the Slayer log and the miscellaneous log I want to go for. Where is it in here? I think I'm looking for miscellaneous on the bottom. I'm going to go for the broken zombie helmet first. I can also get hard clues from going for this. So I'm not going to do all the clues I have on the floor yet. I have 11 hards and 2 elites. I'm going to go for the helmet first, and then I'll do all of the clues. Okay, just kidding. I decided to go for a different item first. I wanted to go for both of these. Anyway, it would have been the first 2 items I went for. But since I'm already in my ranged gear, and that's what I need to use for this, there's really no point for me death piling, resetting for mage for the broken helmet first. So I'm just going to go in for the mask. It is a 1 in 1,000 drop rate from the undead druids here. I'll also still be getting hard clues here as well. It's a 1 in 100 drop rate. And finally, I also have a chance of getting the zombie champion scroll from these at a rate of 1 in 5,000. I can also get grubby keys that I can use to open the chest to get 2 other items on the miscellaneous log. So there's a few things that I can get here. Absolutely no idea how many of these I'm going to be killing per hour. I'm just going to be using the Bofa over the blowpipe since I don't want to go and get more darts. And hopefully it's not too bad. Ooh, there's the first clue. Another thing I haven't mentioned yet in these videos is since the last one, the update came into the game, as you guys will know now, for the scroll boxes. And I have enough clues done, and I also have the mimic kills, so I can get up to 5 of these stacked at a time. It's going to make these grinds a lot easier, especially when it comes to doing elites in the future. Yeah, normally, of course, I'd have to teleport to like outside of my house, drop this, and come back, but now I can stack 5 at a time, so really, really helpful. Well, I'll give you guys an update on the screen on the kill count. I just hit 1,000, which is the drop rate on the mask. Also gotten 11 total grubby keys and 8 total hard caskets so far. I did use 10 of the grubby keys so far. You can use those on the chest, and I have a 1 in 25 chance to get 2 items that I need. Hey, there it is, the Mask of Ranul. 1,162 kills for this. Does suck that I can't put it in my house though. But yeah, I can make my way out of here now. Still have 3 more keys to open. And I also got 10 more hard clues from that grind. Okay, 3 more keys here. Let's see if I can get one of the other items from this. 14 total, so it'll be 16 total keys. 1 more left to go. Let's see if I can get it on this one. And doesn't look like it. So yeah, I'll be getting that in the future from doing Sarachnis. Okay, this is a cool update to bring you guys. I had to delete like 2 minutes of clips I had because I'm an idiot. You guys will see in my inventory here, I have 6 broken zombie axes. I was trying to get the broken zombie helmet. Let me show you guys in the collection log here. I believe it's under miscellaneous. So yeah, I was going for the broken zombie helmet. This was added with the last quest that came into the game, the Curse of Arav, apparently. And I was killing the old armored zombies that dropped the zombie X. I thought it was the same ones and they just added it to the drop table. But apparently I was killing the wrong ones the whole time and I have to do the quest and unlock a new area. So I spent like almost 5 hours there trying to go for that. I was getting non-stop zombie X's, wondering where the zombie helmet was. So that was a nice little wasted time. I did end up getting 25 more hard clues from it though. So I guess even though I messed up, I still got a lot of hard clues from it. But yeah, in order to go for this item, I'm going to have to do another quest with the Curse of Arav, which is apparently another master quest. I haven't really looked at this at all. Okay, that's the quest done. Now I can make my way to the correct location to go for the zombie helmet. Okay, now I can do the content that I originally wanted to, the armored zombies. You basically use blood spells on these. You don't want to freeze them since they move around. It's just a little bit easier. But yeah, I'm looking for the broken zombie helmet, 1 in 600 drop rate. This is the same place you get the broken zombie axe from as well. That's the same drop rate. And I can also get the zombie champion scroll from these, just like I could from the other ones. And the wiki has like unknown over the hard clue drop rate, so I really don't know what that is. Since I'm maging these though, this is going to be a lot of kills per hour. It should be a lot faster than the last grind. Of course. I'm in the right place. Still going to get another zombie axe first. I'm on 365 KC so far. Oh my gosh, no dude. Back-to-back zombie axes. Man, just lean back in my chair, too. Oh, it's just never ending. Finally. Get me out of here. There's the broken zombie helmet. And as you can see from my inventory, a few more zombie axes too. Ended up getting 5 more from those while going for this. I think that's like 10 or 11 total, 12 total zombie axes. That is 1,210 total collections log now, though. Now with that done, I can finally get to these clues that I've been juggling for 30, 40 hours at this point. I think I have like 53 hard clues to do, something around there. It's definitely over 50, and also the 2 elites. So I'm gonna go through these, should take maybe like 5 hours or so. So 54 total hards and 2 elites. Once again, if you guys don't know and you're new to these videos, I am only 1 item away from completely greenlogging hard clues, and I would be the first UIM to do so. The only item I need is the blue D-Hide body T. Would be awesome to get it in these 54. The chance is pretty low, but who knows, it could happen. I'm going to go ahead and start here with the 2 elites, a master from the first one, of course, and the second one, nothing from that. Now, on to the hard caskets. $25 left to go, already up to 5 total masters as well. Okay, final 3 hard caskets, 2 more, and the final one. So nothing from those as expected, but I did manage to get 6 total masters and about 3 million GP. Alright, I have 5 total caskets here to open. Per usual, lost another one to the Armahelm step, my little kryptonite on this account. But let's go ahead and open these. Oh, nice. A unique, samurai shirt. I believe that might be the full samurai set as well. Let me check here. So yeah, there it is. Full samurai set, which means I can take this out of my house now to just run around the game with it whenever I want. It's getting to the point now, too, where like every other item I have left in the master log is kind of like a rare. I think I have like 3 or 4 non-rare items left. Well, there's the end of the clues. 220 total masters now, and still 1 unique out of the 5. I'm definitely happy with that. Not entirely sure what I want to do next. Okay, the next item I'm going to be going for is going to be a really fast one. This was added recently. They decided to add a ring to the deranged archaeologist, so it is on the boss log now. It's also really quick to get. It's a 1 in 43 drop rate. And I did this before, and it should be about 60 kills per hour, so it'll be a fast one to get. Just going to be using my trident here. I accidentally put the scales in my bag, so I had to take the fang off of it because I can't be asked death pile again to get those out, but it doesn't really matter. The boss is really easy regardless. Literally just stand on these 2 tiles, and you run back and forth between them when the boss does its special attack, and that's pretty much it. Well, that was fast. Literally 4 kills. Put way too much charges into my my trident there, so yeah, there's that out of the way. Alright, well, I went and geared for the next grind here. I'm going to be doing the volcanic mine. It's something I've put off for way too long. There's 4 slots in here. 3 of them I'll be getting within an hour, and then the dragon pickaxe broken is going to be a bit of an RNG fest. I think it's like 30-something hours to get on rate. But yeah, from the minigames log, once I green it, last man standing will be the only thing left. I am going to be saving that until the next video though, so finishing this one off on 1,212. Another look at the high scores here. As you'll see ahead of me, there is a very big jump to go from 12 to 11. It's 44 slots, and from there, all the way up until like 4th, everybody's pretty close to each other. I was only like 10 behind 92T, but it looks like he got like 40 slots today. I assume he did either Trouble Brewing or the Castle Wars log. Also, the guy in 14th, Finance King, he can pass me whenever he wants with the Trouble Brewing log by like 10 slots, so I'll probably end up being 13 for a little bit. But yeah, per usual, hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm going to try my best to get the next one out within 2 weeks again. I will be going back to Hydra again in the next video too, so hopefully I can manage to get that leather and get myself a little bit closer to finally starting some raids on this account. But yeah, I'll see you guys again in another 2 weeks.